Hello traders. Now, one of the most important strategies that I've come to love is the opening range breakout. The opening range breakout is literally a strategy that can easily help you to be able to understand what is happening in the financial market. And just like the ORB says, it is the opening range breakout. Basically means we are looking at the market, the time when it opens. And this is the 5 minutes opening range breakout. So let me share my screen here very fast. I just want to share my screen. Okay, just a minute. I have to minimize this. Okay. Okay, so I've just opened, shared my screen here. So you can see these are all trades that I looked at from yesterday, the day before yesterday, and you can see. So with this particular one here, this particular one hit stop loss because the very first candle that opened was this one here, this red candle. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can be able to see. So that was the first candle, and then the second candle was this one here. The first candle, the 5 minutes time frame first candle, that was it. And then you can see we had a breakout here. So I did set up my entry here with my stop loss slightly above it, and you can see the market came back up, took out the previous session high, which was Tokyo session. Took out the previous session high, and then after that the market did what? Trickled. So when I missed this one, I just chilled. I just waited for the next session, and you can see here this was the next session, this was the next session. So this was now in New York. London session did a lot of consolidation. There was a lot of consolidation in London session, so I missed this one out. But Tokyo, New York session, you can see here this was the very first candle. So we had the high and the low, and then after that the market broke out on the low. I took my entry on this retest. When the market broke out, it created some kind of equal lows here. But again, when you look at it from the bodies of the candle, you're going to realize that this was actually a break on the low. So when you talk about the bodies of the candle, what do I mean? Just change to the line graph and you see it. So when you change to the line graph, you're going to realize that this market broke on the low. So you can see here, there was a break of structure here. Okay, so that was an indication that the market is now going on the lower side. So when I saw that break of structure, I just highlighted the area above it. As you can see, from there we had a very nice doji here. This doji was more of an order block. Okay, so let me just mark it. Well, I marked it here. So you can see the market came back to that order block. So we have the doji. The market came back to that doji, and then it dropped all the way. So this is where my entry was. This is basically where my entry was, and you can see I was actually targeting this low, this one here. This is where I was targeting the Tokyo low. That is where I was targeting, and this market came all the way up to there and flipped and just went all the way down. So this is basically something else that took place today in the morning. Today is 16th of December. So I marked this one, and then I actually marked this when I was still asleep. I was not like asleep. I marked it while I was in bed, because this was at what time? It was at 5 a.m. So I marked this when I was in bed, and then it broke out at exactly 5:55. Broke out 5:55. I did not take this one. I have just marked it. I did not take this one. So I marked it when I woke up, because I waited and waited for like a few minutes, and then I just dozed off, you see. So when I got up, I saw this one, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I saw it, and I was like, so this has just played out exactly. So right now we have this nice symmetrical triangle. Remember, the market has broken structure here, so we have this nice symmetrical triangle, and we're looking to see if the market is going to break on the low or break above. Of course, for those who understand symmetrical triangles, when you see it and the market is on a downtrend, most of the time its signals are continuation. So again, if you see it at an area of interest that is at a support zone, there's a high possibility it could be a signal to turn around, right? So what I was waiting to see, a break here, and I've seen that break taken place. So there's a high possibility we might see this market go on the lower side. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to mark it. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to mark it, and I'm going to target here from here. I'm going to target from here down here. That's where I'm going to target. So I'm just going to place this one here. There it is. So that's going to be the target. But I want to see something. There's something I want to see before I take it. I want to see that candle, the current candle. I want to see it turn red, and with a little bit of more volume, then that is basically when I'm going to like comfortably take it, right? So this is what is happening right now on gold, guys. Today is 16th of December, and that is what I'm seeing. So if at all this candle turns red, then I'm going to take it to the downside. I'm going to take it to the downside, targeting 4270. Yeah, there it is. 4270 zone. 4270 zone. So take profit one is going to be here, and then it's going to be like my ultimate take profit. I'm just waiting to see it happen, and then now I'm going to take it. That is going to be TP1, and then TP2 is going to be here. So I'm only going to have 2 take profits on this one. I'm still waiting for confirmation, guys. Probably I'm going to wait for 8 a.m. The next 2 minutes, and then now I'm going to see what this market is going to do. Yeah, but basically that is how easy, how swift, how sweet the opening range breakout can be. So you just need to find out where the market has opened, and then once you get to find out where the market has opened, mark the first 5-minute candle, high and low, then wait for the market to break out. As simple as that. If it breaks on the low, make sure you're taking sales. If it breaks on the high, make sure you're taking buys. But remember, structure is very, very important. The fact that we're going to see some kind of a break does not mean that now that is 100% that the market is going to do what you want it to do. No, that is not 100%. You always need to find out what is happening. What structure is very, very important, guys. Structure is very, very important. Always make sure that you look for that structure and follow the structure. Follow the structure. If the market is on a downtrend on a higher time frame and the break has happened on a resistance, then you know that it's going to give you so much confidence going down on that downtrend. But if the market uh, on the upside and it is actually on the resistance, then you know you have to like find out what is happening in the market from a higher time frame. Follow the structure, guys. All right, so that is it from me. I'm going to be doing more videos on this, so be on the lookout. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment, and tell me if you guys are interested to learn. I'm also having my class coming up from 5th of January, and this class is going to be online. We have an online class. I'm also setting up something coming soon, so be on the lookout, guys. So reach out, send me a message, let's connect, let's vibe, let's trade together. All right, let's make money together. All right, see you guys.